Olean General Hospital is the second hospital in Western New York to admit possible insulin pen reuse. The local reaction to this news has been overwhelming. It seems there are a lot of questions and concerns that have been left unanswered. WVTT's Valerie Tysaner is here now to clarify a few things.
If you're one of those nearly 2,000 people who received an insulin injection from Olean General Hospital between November of 2009 to January 16th of this year, the news that you should get tested for hepatitis B, hepatitis C, and HIV likely came as a shock. But it's not just the people who were told to get tested who are surprised by this news.
I think it's very unsanitary because they can contract various types of diseases when it enters their bloodstream. And each person should get their own insulin pen.
I just think that they need to be more careful. I didn't know that they used those pens on different people because they have a system over there with the meds. They identify your name with a computer thing, and they got a drawer that's locked just for you. So I don't know how they did that unless they have a stock of insulin that they take it from, like they used to have the vials. But they should have it separate. But I bet they were trying to save money.
When we posted this story on our Facebook, we got a lot of comments and some questions, so I wanted to clarify some of those things to make sure that everyone has the most accurate and up-to-date information. Kathy Clark says she doesn't care what the company says, you never use a needle twice. That's a common misconception. It wasn't the needle that was being used twice, it was in fact the pen. Take a listen to what the president of Olean General Hospital has to say.
This was not an issue, absolutely, of reuse of needles, because we use special safety needles on our insulin pens, such that after a single injection, without removing the needle and inserting a new sterile needle, you can't provide another injection.
There are two types of insulin pens. The ones that Olean General Hospital and the other hospital in Western New York where this was an issue we're using is called a durable pen. It has a replaceable insulin cartridge. The pen can be used multiple times on the same patient. The advantages to using the pen over a traditional vial and syringe is that it's easier to use, gives the patient a more accurate dosage of insulin, and is less painful when it comes to administering the insulin. But even though the pen is meant to be reusable, it still should not be used on different patients.
The issue is that there's the possibility, very remote, of regurgitation of kind of bodily fluids, blood, into the insulin pen cartridge, and that if it's used on other than the intended patient, there can be the transmission of infection.
We also had a question from Laura who's wondering if OGH is going to pay for the testing. The answer to that is yes. If you're one of those 1,900 people who could be impacted by this, Olean General will not be charging you for any screenings, testing, or counseling they provide. Tammy Pascucci says she thinks she was given insulin in 2009 in that time period. Who does she contact? Well, the answer is Olean General has set up a call center. You can reach them at 716-375-7590 or 1-888-980-1220. The number is on your screen. It is staffed from 7 days a week from 7 p.m. until 8 p.m. When I last spoke with the marketing department of the hospital, they said they have received some calls. The deluge has not happened yet, or if there even will be a deluge, we don't know. For the latest on this issue, check our Facebook and our website at WVTTnews.com. In the WVTT Digital Newsroom, I'm Valerie Tysaner. Back to you in the studio.